Welcome to Barber Life, Texas. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I just want to say I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Hope everybody's doing good. Let's get to this, man. So on this video, I'll be showing you how to do a 1.5 to a faux hawk type of shape haircut with a bald taper fade. Hopefully you can take something from this video. Hopefully you like my content. I will be dropping more stuff pretty soon. I will be trying to do this more consistently. It's been a while since I posted anything, but thank you for tuning in. And like I said, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like my video, drop a comment if you want me to do any type of hairstyle video tutorial. I would do my best to get to it. Thank you. Let's get to this. Barber Life, Texas, y'all. Let's jump straight to this, y'all. Okay, so what we're doing here today is we're doing a 1.5 on the sides with a faux hawk style up the top. So what I'm doing here right now is I'm doing a 1.5 on the sides. I'm trimming, I'm going pretty high, 1.5 high. So I'm taking everything off. Once I take everything off, then I'll continue to fade out that guide. Just FYI, when you're creating the guide, don't do too much of a hard line because it will be hard for you to take it out, unless if you're a professional and really know how to take that line out. You wouldn't be watching this video if you were, but I suggest you kind of flick it as you're fading up. That way it doesn't create too much of a hard line. It doesn't have to be perfect, the guide, but enough for you to be able to fade out. So what I'm doing right here is I'm using a 3/16 guard. This guard is kind of like a magic guard. You want to use this to fade out anything that's between the 1.5 going to the 2. Now this one and the 1/16 guard is both are probably going to be your most used clips when you're fading lines out. The one I'm using right now is the 3/16. Okay, so here I'm using the clipper over comb technique, and I'm basically taking out all the weight off from the top. Since I'm doing a faux hawk shape, I'm pretty much shaping up the hair to where it gives that faux hawk shape up top. Make sure y'all dust y'all's clients off continuously as you're cutting hair. So now that we're moving on to the taper, basically what I do is I create my first guideline with my liner and shave everything under. Once I have it nice and clean and shaved, I create my second guideline with no clip open, basically bringing the second guideline to a half, and then I clean up everything under. So that's how I basically do my technique. I bring it up and then clean up under, bring it up and then clean up under. That's how I've always pretty much have cut. Now there's certain clients or certain type of haircuts that you might want to switch up your technique to give a certain type of look, but for the most part this is how I do it. So with my liner, I start lining up the beard. I start lining up the sides on the back neck area, around the ear. Like I said, you don't want to double work. Since you already have the machine in hand, go ahead and start taking care of some of those things. I start to clean up a little bit, especially around the ear area. You want to, sometimes you're gonna use kind of like the corner of the machine to kind of clean up some of those like some of those areas that you just want to hit that corner with the machine with. it just kind of comes natural when you start using that corner and you just start flicking it. But now that we're moving on to the other side, I basically do the same process. Start cleaning up with the 1.5. Start taking out that guide. I use the clipper over comb. Pretty much same process as I did on the other side. By the way, y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure y'all like my video. If you like this content, make sure you drop a comment. If you want me to release any more videos on any specific haircuts or hairstyles, I would do my best to bring it out and bring more content. But don't forget to click that subscribe. Make sure you put the notification alert button for when I bring out more content as well. By the way, y'all, I do use quite a few type of different machines whenever I'm cutting hair. I use Wahl machines, I use Babyless machines, I use the Andis T outliner. So I do use quite a few different type of machines, and they all have their own purpose whenever I'm cutting hair. So once you start picking up different machines, it's always good to have all kinds of machines, to be honest. You don't want to just have one fade or one liner. It's always good to diversify into getting different type of machines because they're going to help you out. Okay, so we're doing the back taper here. And on the back taper, I already have the lines on the sides that I did as I was cleaning up earlier, so that made it pretty easy for me to see where I need to fade. All I did was just create the bottom line and work my way up, and it's pretty much like done. All I gotta do is just hit it with the razor at the end. My Babyless trimmer, I kind of use that one for like final details, some little spots where I might feel like I need to touch up. That's kind of what I use that one for. I don't use that one for all fade use. I like to use more of the Wahl. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own likes when it comes to what they use for every day, but that's what I use. Now we're moving up to the top, and like I said, well, he does get a faux hawk type shape of haircut, so I'm cleaning up the middle. The sides don't really need too much, like, I mean, of course you have to clean it up with the scissors, but I pretty much shaped it up already when I took that bulk out with the clipper over comb. Now we're just cleaning it up. Always blow dry. You want to make sure you blow dry the hair, because when it's fully dry, you'll be able to see all those wild hairs that are sticking out, anything that's uneven, you'll be able to tell. So first wet it, clean it up with the scissors, blow dry it. You want to do that really a good like 2-3 times until you see that it's pretty even. And of course you want to clean up with the clipper over comb. Now that we're moving to the edge up part, edge up, guys, do not ever start from the side and work your way to the other side. Always start from the middle, and then do either the left or right, whichever side you want. It doesn't really matter, but always make your middle line, work your way to either the left or right side, and then work your way into the middle. It's gonna make your life easier. You don't ever want to start from the left to the right or the right to the left. Start from the middle and then work your way to the sides. The edge ups, man, keep them clean and don't push them back. Oh my God, I see so many people that push edge ups back and they think that they're doing good by giving their clients boxed edge up, but some clients don't want that. They just want to keep their edge up natural. Now there's gonna be some clients that might tell you, hey, push it back. I need you to push it back, make sure it's boxed up, lined up good. If they ask for it, go ahead, give it to them. But you as a barber, do not ever push it back without your client's permission, because some clients do want you to push it back, because either they're receding or whatever the reason could be. They want to have a nice clean box, even if it's pushed back. Hey, that's what they want. You always want to give the client what they want. Don't ever do what you want. Whenever you're cleaning up the mustache, make sure you do the same thing. First consult with your client. Ask him, how do you want your mustache? Do you want to keep it natural? Do you want to bring it to kind of halfway, or do you want a thin mustache? Do you want to keep it natural from the inside and bring it thinner to the outside? Like, you got to talk to your client, communicate with the client, because sometimes clients are not going to tell you. Like, you have to ask these type of questions. You can't just assume what they want or give them what you want. By you asking questions is gonna make your life much easier. And once you know your client, like, you know what they want. They're gonna be every time they come, they're gonna be like, same thing, bro, same thing. So you know what they want. Sometimes you don't even gotta ask them no more. But for clients that you don't have like that as a regular, always ask them, even if it's even when they've already came to you a good amount of times, because you don't know if they're coming to you for the first time and they're trying something new and you think that that's what they get all the time. Like, you have to ask questions, learn your client, know their hair, know their skin, most importantly. My client right here, he has very sensitive skin, so I do give him a razor shave, but on the neck area, I first clean him up and shave him up with the electric shaver, because his neck is just so sensitive. So I don't, when I do the razor shave on his neck, on this particular client, I don't go against the grain. Like I said, that all comes with like learning your client's skin. And sometimes you can even just feel the skin. Like, you can tell whether if their skin is going to be able to handle going against the grain. Some clients you can do it, some you can't. For the most part, on most clients you can go against the grain. Hot towel shaves, man, that's the best thing that you can give a client. Put that hot towel on their face, man. It's gonna make your life easier. It's gonna make them feel better. It's gonna make your service feel a lot more relaxing. They're gonna like it. They're gonna tip you. They're not gonna want to go anywhere else. A hot towel shave is traditional. It's relaxing. It's good. So as you can see on the neck area here, I'm going with the grain. I'm not going against the grain. I always want to pull the skin back a little bit against your direction that you're going to shave in. You don't want to pull the skin back too much, but just enough for you to shave. And you don't want to glide the razor too far from your thumb. Just enough for one stroke. When it comes to the mustache, make sure you tell your client, like, hey man, pull down your lip, stretch your lip down. That way you don't pull. And I mean, whenever you're doing a hot towel shave, it doesn't really feel too much of a pull. But still, like, I recommend you telling your client, like, hey man, stretch your lip down so I can shave the upper line on the mustache. By the way, I'm cutting this client. I want to say this is 6 in the morning. He's one of my early bird clients. Been cutting this dude for a good while now. I want to say probably since 2012. I've been cutting this guy's hair. Probably 2010. He's been following me everywhere I go. Good client, good friend, really, because your clients, they start off as clients and then they become friends. Make sure y'all throw some gel on there, man. Clean up around the neck area. All these little small details, it's what's really gonna make your client be like, man, I want to come back to this guy. You know, cleaning up around the neck, shaving, you know, the neck hairs, shaving, cleaning up around the sideburn area. You know, how you gonna do a haircut? Even if the client tells you, like, I don't want the beard done today, just a haircut, that's cool. But at least fade them out on the sideburns. How you gonna let them walk out with ugly block sideburns? Hey, if that's what the client wants, some clients do like that. They like that nice hard, you know, hard line on the top of the sideburn. But hey, ask your client. Always ask questions. Always ask questions. Make sure you put your alcohol, clean them up, dust the hairs off, because who knows where your client might be going to right after the cut. So this is it, man. 1.5 on the sides, faux hawk shape up at the top, beard line up and trim, early bird haircut. He came in when the sun was down. Now the sun is up, so